Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Sanders first carry of the game. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
The ball carrier.
This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, Wentz. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Greg Zuerlein lining up for the point after.
Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
At the line, this Philly offense set to go. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Number 26.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Here. With the ball. Oh, you got D? Hey, kill. Hey, 4-2. Check. 55 to mine. Check.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
At the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. And that's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. Cowboys trot out Greg Zuerlein. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And that will make it 10-0 here in the first. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Wentz. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
DeMarcus Lawrence.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Shotgun now for Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And, oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
Wentz to throw again. It's caught by Jackson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Flushed out right. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6.
The ball carrier.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Now Prescott. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
On to punt for the Cowboys.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. This is Jackson on the quick throw from Wentz. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
At the 32-yard line.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game. And he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. It's caught by Sanders. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And 8 yards to go.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
55, 55. Let him know.
Throwing is Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
I can't believe they even let you play. Watch tape for creep. Watch tape for creeping.
They'll run for it. It's Freeman. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case,
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. The 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 84 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, let me.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Not much there, only a yard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Ball carrier.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
For the Eagles.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
18-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. A first down carry by Elliott. Darren Lee there to get him down.
Ezekiel Elliott, the Cowboys.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. 2nd and 9. Throwing. Prescott. They'll find the rookie from Oklahoma, C.D. Lamb. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 45-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down.
On first down, it's Elliott. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Second down, Prescott. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Dancing to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Brings up second.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
81. Mike 54. Mike 50. Target. Right there.
Here's Wentz to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. Oh, wide open, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Wentz. Now they go screen. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Fielded near the back of the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Prescott now. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He'll find Lamb, that's complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This is fielded at the 27. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well, and if they can put a score on the board, hey, they could get back in it in a hurry.
At the 36-yard line.
They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And Jeffrey's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An Eagle 1st down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
54, Mike, 54. Check, 54.
On play action, it's Wentz. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Complete to Miles Sanders. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
For another Eagle.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. To throw is Wentz. Sliding out of the pocket. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Wentz going to throw. Being chased out left. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. And it's 17-7.
Is good. Makes the score Cowboys 17. Eagles.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. Dances by him. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up
after the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
16-yard line.
To throw is Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 11 yards there, 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Cowboys.
Prescott on 1st down. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the 33-yard line.
Prescott able to hit his target, Lamb. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
The give is to Elliott. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
Prescott.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Across midfield.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll run on 1st down. Elliott, and he's going to be met at about the 43.
Prescott.
It's a gain of 3 on what will be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
And it's 3rd down.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Prescott. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. 30, past the 20. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Elliott good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
And a Cowboy 1st down.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Trying to cover Cooper there a little too closely.
And he's such a tough cover because he runs his route so well. Hard to stay with him and hard to figure out exactly where the break points are. And in this case, he created another pass interference call.
He'll have another first down and more. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott steps away to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Touchdown.
Ezekiel Elliott, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. They were able to stop him at the line on first down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the second try.
Taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
At the 13-yard line.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Another run here with Sanders. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Sanders.
That burst good for 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On first down, it's Sanders. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
40-yard line.
Go.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Everson Griffin make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Throwing now is Wentz. Looking deep for his tight end Ertz. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Check safety, check safety. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Check, right 54, right 54.
The Eagles indeed snap it. Wentz eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A really nice gain of 25 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score.
Touchdown, Dallas.
Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Makes the score.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably... And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. He's picked off near his own 48. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
At the 48-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
The ball carrier.
Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if you picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the 1st down because in college football, the clock stops with every 1st down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. A 20th carry here for Elliott. Pushing through tacklers at the 30. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Throwing here, Prescott looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
It's now 3rd and 12.
Let's go. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Motion me out.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Laker, incomplete. It's now 4th down.
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down.
Mark 55, Mark 55.
46 down, man, 5-4.
You must be dreaming.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Will Parks. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Tonight.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Cowboys, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll take this.